of Ethiopia.
Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria for the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup for the year 2022. Of course, we are live at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria, live on FUFA TV. The second game, rather the second group, this is Group B that has Zanzibar, that has Ethiopia, Tanzania, and not forgetting South Sudan. The first game of the day that will be live on FUFA TV is between Zanzibar versus Ethiopia. Of course, you'll be getting the live for the 90 minutes at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. Referee from Uganda, Dana Mrunju Nachito Nkumbi, Dr. Tohire, not forgetting Elizabeth Gisima, would be doing the fourth official duties in this game of the day. We are live on FUFA TV, and this is the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Lineups there for Zanzibar, captained by Zwena Yasin, the goalkeeper, and then the captain, not forgetting a couple of players, Ramadan Amina and Mary Johan, in that 4-4-2 system under the coach Ali Abdul Malik. Haji would be, of course, the coach there for Team Zanzibar, and you'll be getting the Ethiopian squad. They're called the Lucy. That's their, of course, a trade name. And their coach, Thiro Haile Gebro, after guiding them to the victory for the Cecafa Under-20 that was held at this very pitch when they beat Uganda 3-2 in the last match of that group standings. Not forgetting Ethiopia winning that title under the same coach who has been promoted to the senior team. That's the captain, Loza Bera, and the captain for Zanzibar, Zwena, exchanging the words with the match officials before the kickstarts whistle at the FUFA Technical Center here in Nigeria. My name is Lawrence Bwanika, joined by Marco commentator Ronnie Lusuri in the commentary box to give you the 90 minutes of the third game. This is Group B action between Zanzibar taking on Ethiopia. Ronnie, how have you been? Zanzibar coming back again. They are here when Uganda hosted last time. It was 2016, and again, of course, not having a very good tournament. They are into the third, of course, consecutive Cecafa cup rather, but of course things are not going their way, not the group performance they need. They're playing up against a tricky and bogey Ethiopia.
Been great, Lawrence. Of course, it's going to be an interesting tie, but of course, comparing the two sides, you will agree with me that Ethiopia has an upper hand over the Zanzibar Queens, of course, playing in their third Cecafa Women Championship here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru. And of course, coming into this game, they will be looking for their first win in the history of the Cecafa Women Championship. A highly anticipated match is going to be, but if you to ask me, definitely I will say that Ethiopia has an upper hand over the Zanzibar Queens this afternoon at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru.
But of course, not forgetting a couple of players that were promoted from the Ethiopian Under-20 team that beat Uganda and win that Cecafa title last year. A couple of 14 players actually into the traveling squad from Addis Ababa, way to Jinja for the Lucy. And not forgetting Zanzibar looking for their first win into the Cecafa finals. But of course, would be as good. They'll be having a very hard hurdle to tie onto this Ethiopian. And of course, Ethiopia known for that tic-tac football, known for playing, known for being a little bit dominant. And they're playing up against Zanzibar to me, I think Zanzibar must do times 2 in this game.
Definitely, just like it was in the match against between Djibouti and Burundi, Zanzibar have to be on top of their game if they are to pick up any positive result against Ethiopia. Just like I said, they have never won any game, and against Ethiopia, they face a big challenge if they are to get any result, Lawrence.
Referee from Uganda, Diana Murungi, is the lady awaited to take us underway at the FUFA Technical Center here in Njuru. Zanzibar versus the Lucy. Zanzibar Queens up against the Lucy of Ethiopia, known for the tic-tac football, and of course known for the possessions, and known for the creating goals, and of course making them happen under the captaincy of Lozabera, their all-time goal scorer to the women football side in the Ethiopian. We are underway. The land of origins versus that's the Zanzibar Queens, live on FUFA TV, live from the FUFA Technical Center here in Njuru, in blue and black. Zanzibar playing from left to right, and not forgetting Ethiopia in their traditional green and yellow, and the red stockings are playing from right to low left on your screen. You're live on FUFA TV, and you're live on the official social media platforms. This is the FUFA Technical Center here in Njuru. Ethiopia looking for the first win into this Cecafa, and of course under the new and promoted coach Pharaoh Haile Gabra in there. Of course, that will be good news to the Ethiopian Lucy side. That's South Sudan born Harriet Odong. Tadese, but taken away by the Zambian Sada Said. Just to Bethlehem Bekele. Neredos Gutnet featured for the under 20. Zanzibar Ethiopia. 1 minute played. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 0. We are live on FUFA TV, your home of Ghana sport. This is the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. Uganda hosting the second tournament in their history. Remember, we are into the 4th edition of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup.
Exactly, Lawrence. Still talking about this game. It is going to be interesting, but trust me, all eyes are going to be on the Ethiopian skipper, that is Rose Abela, who is their all-time leading scorer. Coming into this Cecafa, she was top scorer in the Ethiopian Women League with 21 goals.
Chance for Ethiopia, can they make it one? Yes! As anticipated, Ethiopia find the back of the net in only just 2 minutes played at FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. What a typical finish, and that was classed from the Lucy. Ethiopia 1, Zanzibar 0. We are live on FUFA TV.
Pure class from the Ethiopian Lucy, and what a way to start off this game. The fastest goal so far in this Cecafa Women edition. What a way, just like anticipated, Zanzibar had to fight a lot to ensure they could probably deny Ethiopia, but with the strength from the Ethiopian Lucy, it was inevitable. Fastest goal, and no matter what, Ethiopia are into the lead.
That was a classic finish from Aregash Kalsa. Shot number 7 for the Lucy, and that was a very good run that came in from the skipper. That was Loza Abera. And then Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 1. We are live on FUFA TV for the Cecafa Senior Challenge Women Cup, live in at the FUFA Technical Center here in Njuru. Shot number 14, Mesa Temesegan. Good defending away by Daniels. Looking for Mesa Temesegan again. Was part of the under-20 squad that won the trophy for the Cecafa under 20. Zanzibar on the move. Amina Ramadan. Temesegan Messi down to Loza Abera. Looking for the goal scorer Aregash Kalsa. Interception here by Mwajuma Abdullahi. Zanzibar trying to revive their bit of the energy. They're trailing by 1-0 in only 4 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center. Sada Said. Ball taken away Temesegan. Aregash Kalsa looking for Rosa Abela. That bit of the good defending here from Siwazuri Omal against Siwaziri for the Zanzibar Queens. Mwavita Muba lays the ball down to the goalkeeper, the captain Zuena Yasin. Siwazuri Omal giving all the position to the Lucy side.
14 players that were part of the under-20 Ethiopian women's side that did take part in the World Cup qualifiers of 2022 were promoted to the senior team, adding on their current coach, that is Pharaoh Haile Gabriel, who was also the coach of the under-20. And no wonder the chemistry is being witnessed here from the Ethiopia Lucy.
Tadese Looking for Redit Asras Nanga. Again, she was part of the under-20 squad. Ethiopia trying to get the bit of the balance into their starting lineup. The coach there, Firo Haile Gebro, has been promoted to the senior side after guiding them to the Ethiopian the victory of the under-20 Cecafa title. And not forgetting, also has been part of the senior side that went into to be rejected by Uganda onto the penalties, and not forgetting guiding Ethiopia to the final stage when they played up against, that was Rwanda, in the FIFA under-20 World Cup qualifiers. Of course, not forgetting Ghana ejecting them onto a very big goal difference. Nyamboni Yen. Back down to Nyamboni Yen. Had rocket with the center of the park here for Mesete again, looking for Loza Abera. Aregash again. Commit space. Aregash, not just one. And that was too much of a touch from Aregash.
What a way, what a chance squandered by the Ethiopian Lucy. The movement was very fantastic. The round of from the goalkeeper was top notch, but the final execution wasn't that the best. Thus, the ball going out. But as it stands, with just 6 minutes past this game, Ethiopian Lucy are proving to be the giants in this game.
Throwing nearby Zanzibar, Simwazuri Omal lays the ball down to Majuma Abdullahi. It's blown here for a push down to the Zanzibar defender. Zanzibar having a free kick, 5 minutes played. We are live on FIFA TV for the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup for starters. We are into the Group B action. The first game into the Group B, which has Tanzania, Ethiopia, Zanzibar and South Sudan. Not forgetting yesterday Uganda winning 2-0 onto, that was their counterparts Rwanda, and of course the opener Burundi beating Djibouti by 3-0. Mesete again down to Aregash, crossed away looking for Lozabera. That's bit of the good defending there from Rizik Mohammed, preventing that ball to go on to Redit Asras Nanga. Ethiopia again, Getnet Neredos. Ball lost onto the way. Mwamvita Moba clears the ball away. Nyambon Vien gets the ball. Redit Asras Nanga for Ethiopia. Legs down to Neredos. Asras Nanga again tries to turn around for Ethiopia. That was Madadin Selihu. Nyambon Vien. Sada Said for Zanzibar. Again back to Sada Said. The good touch away looking for Loza Abera. Loza Abera. Ethiopia onto the move. And again Loza had the bit of the space. Loza again looking for the support. Loza crosses. Looking for Redit Asras Nanga. Controlled down here by Redit. Ethiopia trying to look for number 2. Getnet. Down to Nyambon Vien. Back to Neredos. Lost onto the way. Again Nyambon fights for the ball back. That was a very heavy touch down to Meldin Selihu.
4 players that were part of the 2016 edition from the Zanzibar Queen side are available in this very edition here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jero. In Mwajuma Abdullahi, Nema Machomo, and then Saba Hashim Sufu and Mutumwa Akatib Ali were part of the 2016 and are available in this very edition at the FUFA Technical Center in Jero.
It was a bit of the poor clearance and of course the miscommunication from the goalkeeper and the central defender Mwavita Muba. The goalkeeper was on her way to come and grab that ball away, and again the ball played away into the safety area. A corner here for the Lucy. Mesegem for Ethiopia. 9 minutes played. Ethiopia 1, Zanzibar 0. Temesegen. Little bit poor from Temesegen. Trying to find and read it Asras Nanga, and again bullet lost onto the way. Yeah, into Group B action, live on FUFA TV, and we're live on the official FUFA social media platforms. Aregash Kalsa for Ethiopia. Again Aregash Kalsa cleared away from danger by Agnes Milanzi. Tadese Temesegen. Nyamboni Vien plays the ball down to look for Narados Getnet.
Ethiopia dominating proceedings with almost 10 minutes past this game. The Zanzibar Queens are nowhere to be seen. From the mid of the park up to the defense, Ethiopia are really dominating. And no wonder they are into the lead here at the Fufa Technical Center in Jeru.
Ethiopia into the lead. The Lucy, they're participating into the third Cecafa finals, but of course they haven't yet gotten a point into the last two edition plays at the Fufa Technical Center. You're not forgetting the one played that was in Tanzania. Tanzania being in group, of course, with Burundi, Tanzania, and South Sudan, losing 5-0 to Burundi, losing 5-0 to South Sudan. Not forgetting Tanzania beating Zanzibar by 7-0 in 2019. That was played in Dar es Salaam. That was in Chamazi Stadium, and again 2016 wasn't there. Yeah, first time they are playing onto the Ugandan soil into the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup, but of course facing it rough to teams like Uganda, Kenya, and again Burundi. Neredos get net for Ethiopia. Again, we'll be coming back at 4 p.m. To give you the second game of the day into Group B action between Tanzania taking on, that will be South Sudan in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Group B action, Ethiopia leading by 1-0. Mwajuma, ball cleared away. Bethlehem Bekele. Lozabera chasing, and the goalkeeper. Ball bounces down straight to the hands of the goalkeeper there, Zuena Yasin.
The goal conceded by the Zanzibar Queens implies that they have now conceded 48 goals ever since they started participating in the Cecafa Women Championship, and they have only managed to score one that came against Burundi in a match they lost 10-1.
Losing on 10-1 in the very big margin, but the very big goal margin there for the Zanzibar Queens. Mesete Mesegen, Tadese. Ethiopia enjoying the possession right about now at the Fufa Technical Center in Njoro. Medi Seliho pushed away. That will be a free kick here for the Luce. Taken down to Daniel. Nyambon Vien. Neredos down to Bekele. Temes again controls. Back to the goalkeeper, Taikua Bagana. Kidist Daniels. Argash Kalsa. Down to Nyambon Vien. Daniels looking on to Bethlehem Bekele. Played for the under-20 Cecafa. Nyambon Vien looking for space and looking again for Meldin Selihu. A good defending away by Rizik Mohammed.
If there is any team in this tournament that enjoys playing with ease, passing with smiles and happiness, then the Ethiopian Lucy, trust me, they are a team that anyone would love enjoying to watch.
Shot here, Ethiopia looking for number 2 through Temesegen Mercy. Again, very good attempt here from the left-footed player. Talent here for the Lucy again, looking for a chance here, but of course, each is away onto that back here for Ethiopia. Very good move again from Nyambon Vien down to the unmarked Temesegen Mercy. But of course, Zanzibar Queens were a bit lucky that ball didn't find the back of the net.
A great chance, of course, for Ethiopia Lucy to make it 2-0 through Messi. The control for me was top notch, and the final execution, of course, was also top notch. Only that she was unlucky for her effort just to go out with inches.
Temesegen Messi, Tadese, Lozabera, back to Temesegen, Selihu. Zanzibar now regaining possession, but of course, efforts are being lost onto the way. Tadese, Messi down to Nyamboni in the center of the park there. Bekele to Salihu, pushed down here from Siwazua Omal to be a free kick here to the Ethiopian side.
Of course, Ethiopia, just like I said, they are one of the teams that enjoy passing. This is their 4th edition. They are one of the teams that have been present always since the first edition in 2016 was kicked off here at the Fufa Technical Center in Jeru. Their best position has came in 2018 and 2019, finishing 3rd in those 2 editions.
But of course, not enjoying moments into the Rwanda side where they won 2 and lost 2 games. Zanzibar takes down the ball. Salidi Said. Risk player cleared away by Mwajuma Moba. Good defender again from Daniels. Temes again. Lozabera controls. And again Lozabera looking for space. Loza with the chance to Aragash. And good defending here from Agnes Milanzi. But again the flag was up onto Aragash. Kalsa, the player who scored the Ethiopian goal. Very good move from the experienced player and the captain. Lozabera, the danger woman into this game. Good passing again, but of course, bit of the touch here from the interception from Agnes Milanzi.
Unselfish display here from the skipper Rosa Abela. At one point or at any one time in football, one would think she was going to be selfish and probably go for goal, but she decided to give that pass unselfishly to her teammate. Only that she was unlucky for her effort and not to probably find the back of the net.
Mese Temes again. Lozabera. Back to Mese. Nyambon. Long ball down here to Salisu. Made it. Neredos. Down to Nyambon. Looking for Messi. Ethiopia on the move now. Aregash. Aregash! And again, Aregash was the player who has been caught offside for the second time into the row.
Definitely, Aregash has been caught offside, but what a pass from Messi. I just love the chemistry that the Ethiopian Lucy are putting up here at the FA Technical Center in Jeru. The vision and the chemistry between them, trust me, is top notch.
Kota now played at the FA Technical Center in Jeru for the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup, the 4th edition into the history. Ethiopia leading Zanzibar by 1-0, a goal that was scored in by Aregash Kalsa. Into the first minute of the game. You're live on FUFA TV. This is the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. 3 nearby Zanzibar. Sewazuri Omal. Again, it will be retaken here and again to the side of the Lucy. Nyambon Bien controls down the ball. Nyambon looking for the support. Down to, that will be Daniels. Bekele. Mesateme again. Back to Daniels. Cecafa for Ethiopia. Tadese. Aregash. Messi. Back to Aregash. And again Messi. Down to Tadese. Tadese runs away. Tadese crosses in around the goal area. Lozabera tries to control. Messi Temes again. That was a bit of the little touch here from Temes again Messi. And again Ethiopia missing on to this move here. Taken away Tadese. Temes again. Nyambon Vien. Down to Daniels. Read it Asras Nanga. Little bit quiet today into this game. Nyambon. And again across the from Tadese. Aregash finding time across to the way. Little bit low here from Aregash.
Another chance squandered by the Ethiopian Lucy. Big chance, of course, failed there to make it 2-0. The Zanzibar side are trying to play as a unit, are trying to play with togetherness, but how long will they do this? All that remains to be witnessed here as we take on proceedings at the FA Technical Center in Jeru.
Ethiopian playing to 1 or 2 touches here into this game. Of course, not forgetting Loza Abra, their captain, featuring in for the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. And against Cecafa Under 20 Challenge, so their defender being named the MVP, Bikare Amare, who played for the Under 20 side. Aregash Kalsa for Ethiopia. Looks to be a very heavy ball here to Aregash Kalsa. Again, Kalsa going down onto the goal side. Here will be a goal kick here for Zanzibar Football Club. With the Zanzibar national side, I beg your pardon. That's the defender there, Mwamvita Muba. It's for technical certain Jeru. Of course, we are playing into the first game of the day, into the heavy sun here. Because we'll be expecting a little bit of the cooling break into some few minutes from now. Asras Nanga. Again, Asras Nanga pushed down here and a chance for The Lucy looks to be into some of the pain here. Readers Asras Nanga for and the first yellow card going on to the Zanzibar national team side.
Great call from the center referee, of course, just like it was in the match, the first match of the Cecafa women edition yesterday, that was between Burundi and Djibouti. It is exactly what we are witnessing. The way Ethiopia is attacking Zanzibar, trust me, it will be hard for the Zanzibar side to probably avoid a number of goals. Otherwise, we might be seeing another mouth-watering encounter here.
Temesegen Messi for this free kick here. Ethiopia looking for number 2 just before the 20-minute mark. Messi Temesegen. Again Messi. A little bit heavier here from the lanky player and the midfield player here for the Ethiopian national Lucy side. 20 minutes played. Zanzibar national team. What's coming in from the head coach onto the Zanzibar player? Risk play and down into Arigash. Arigash for Ethiopia. 3 near for the Lucy. Looking for Lozabira. Leaving the ball away to Bazehayu Dedese. Again, Zanzibar going in for the early change.
Confirmation of a substitution for Zanzibar. Shot 8 Amina Ramadani is replaced by
Crossed away by Mesete Mesegen and Ethiopia looking for Rosabila. And again, Ethiopia going into the advantage. Selihu crossed away, looking for Lozabira. Played back here by Agnes Milanzi. A good control down here by Sada Said. Pushed down here to be a free kick to with the Zanzibar side. .21 minutes played. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 1. In the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup, Asras Nanga read it. Crosses again. Ethiopia. Temes again with a bit of the touch here. Blocked away. Confirming the substitution for Zanzibar. Sabahi coming in for Amina.
Another chance, of course, from the Ethiopian Lucy. They are seriously knocking, but again, the defense of Zanzibar is standing firm. Great block there to deny the Lucy from scoring their would-be second goal here this afternoon at the Fufa Technical Center in Njeru.
Good chance really for the Ethiopian side. Siwazuri Omal. Tadese, Temesegen, Asras Nanga. Again, Zanzibar loses possession. Tadese back to Daniels. Tadese again. Looking for Salihu. Again, back to Salihu here. Ethiopia. Down to Asras Nanga. Lozabera tries to go in for the run, and again Asras Nanga shoots away. The bit of the tactical change. Asras Nanga coming into the middle of the 3 players attacking and allowing Lozabera to go into the right flank of the pitch, and again leaving it away to Aragash Kalsa to come out the left flank of the pitch here for Ethiopia.
Talking about Radiate, that player who just had that effort. She was joint top scorer in the World Cup qualifiers of the under-20 with 7 goals, joint with Nigerian Flourish Sebastian. She's one of the graduates from the under-20 to the senior side of the Ethiopian Lucy. A great talent and one of the players to watch in this 4th edition of the Cecafa Women Championship here in Njeru.
So looking for Lozabera. Chance for Ethiopia again. Onto the block is Salisu. Down to Temes again. Was the ball down to Tadese. Asras Nanga. Lozabera. Intercepted away by the central defense. Actually, Asras Nanga and Lozabera are coming from the same southern part of Ethiopia. And of course, surprisingly, growing up a child, Asras Nanga I mean, Lozabera was the idol onto the Asras Nanga player side. And of course, dreams coming true. They're playing into the same team and of course into the trio to the Ethiopian attacking force.
Still talking about a player and skipper, Rosa Abela. She was named by BBC as one of the best female footballers in the 100 list that BBC did publish in 2021. Huge milestone it was, and trust me, she is a top gun.
Good turn away from Nyambon VN. Nyambon down to Messi Temes again. Ethiopia looking for space down to Lozabera. Blocked away. Sada Said Omal. Good block again by Tadesse. Ethiopia enjoying possession. Lozabera looks down to Aragash. Aragash committing space. Tries to cross in to look for it. Asras Nanga. Again block away. And again a clearance from Simamvua Omal. With only 25 minutes played, we are live at the FUFA Technical Center in Njero, enjoying the Cecafa proceedings in the women aside side. Of course, not forgetting the fourth edition, Nyambon VN. The hard rock into the center of the park, one of the players that played for the Cecafa under 20, and of course, handing Ethiopia the trophy. Was very, very instrumental when Ethiopia beat Uganda 3-2 in the final wire game. Temes again, looking for space. Aregash tries to turn away. Can they find number 2? Looking for Lozabera. Cleared away finally into throw in here for the Lucy.
Ethiopian Lucy pressing and pressing to ensure they can at least find a goal number 2. They are aware they're in a group that has the most successful team in the Cecafa history in Tanzania, so they don't want to take anything for granted. They want to ensure they can score many goals because probably with Tanzania also in their group, when they score many goals, they will ensure that they can top the group. So the many goals they score will help them probably to ensure they can top the group if they are to play against Tanzania.
Remember playing into the groups, of course, not forgetting the two teams playing into the Cecafa semi-finals for this edition. Looking a bit different from the Cecafa that was played into Kigali in 2018, that was played onto the round-robin format. Tanzania winning it, of course, for the second time. And again, it will be Zanzibar to take it away. 26 minutes played. You're live on FUFA TV and live on the official social media platforms. Free kick here for the Zanzibar side. Not taking chances. Has scored only one goal into their history of the Cecafa finals. And again trailing by a goal to nil down here. Experiencing the bit into the change into the weather. Omal. Mwajuma Abdullahi. Temes again. Loza. Sehilu, read it, Lozabera, and again Lozabera, space created, Loza dodges the goalkeeper, and Loza empty-netted. Lozabera, as usual, usual suspect of course, and the captain for Ethiopia, finds the back of the net.
The best player of Ethiopia women football, the all-time top scorer in Ethiopian women football, Rosa Abela, does no mistake to put Ethiopia and to double Ethiopia's lead here at the FUFA Technical Center. Look at the way she beat the offside trap. Look at the calmness. Look at how she rounded off the goalkeeper. Konjo Abate, Rosa Abela.
Really good combination from the two players coming in from the southern part of Ethiopia. As of course mentioned above, Ridit and Loza. Very good combination. And of course Ethiopia 2, Zanzibar 1. And again craving for more. Down again, Loza Abera dodges the player here. Loza with the space. Loza crosses. Catch with Ethiopia. And again Loza Abera. Asras Nanga shoots away. And get a chance wasted. Ethiopia are looking to be a very, very hard team to beat, and of course taking it away just before half time. Ethiopia have scored 2 goals, and Zanzibar yet to reply into this game.
Ponjo Abate, Rosa Abela is leading by example, and trust me, she is a darling in Ethiopian football. No matter and no wonder she was named in the 100 list that BBC did publish just in 2021.
Nyambon Vien down to Bekele. They're trying to build something new. Again, going for and craving for more goals here. A good passing out, looking for Messi again. Lost on to the way. Ethiopia played for the under 20 side and, of course, winning all the 5 games they played. That was the Cecafa under 20 that was played in Uganda last year. 3 for the Zanzibar. Aisha Baika. Tadese controls down the ball. Nyambon Vien. Referee Dana Murunji will be going in for to be pretty careful the Zanzibar side. Some of the strong fans coming in from the different parts of Guinea, and again Kampala. Temes again Messi. Hailu Lozabera looking for Aragash Kalsa. Lost away. Aragash scoring the first goal, and again Loza Abera as usual favoring Ethiopia for the second goal onto the day. Half an hour played at the FUFA Technical Center in Njoro.
This is the 12th game Ethiopia are playing in their history in the Cecafa Women Championship. Out of the 11 games they have played, they have managed to win 5 games, lost 5 and drawn once. As it looks, they are heading to their 6th win in the Cecafa history.
For shorter break here onto the two teams will be playing to the FUFA Technical Center in Njoro. It's the tough year, and again the hot conditions onto the first game of the day. Zanzibar players here, though training, but of course they are moving on to the back here. That's the gaffer for Zanzibar side, sending in a couple of into the instructions. Yeah, into Group B action. 4 p.m. will be coming back live again on the FUFA TV between Tanzania that will be taking on will be South Sudan, another tricky encounter of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup.
Trust me, it's going to be another interesting game. It's going to be a game that many are expecting many goals to just get into the back of the net, because the last time Tanzania did meet against South Sudan in the previous edition of the Cecafa Women Championship, it ended 9-0 in favor of the Kilimanjaro Starlets of Tanzania. So we anticipate more goals in the second match, just like we are seeing goals flocking in this match we are witnessing right about now between the Zanzibar Queens and the Ethiopia Lucy.
And again, a different performance there from the Zanzibar Queens. Try to, of course, avoid as many as goals by the Lucy side here. 30 minutes played, of course, 2 goals only conceded by Zanzibar. Trust me, a bit of the improvement into the Zanzibar as it was in 2016. Not forgetting 19. Trust me, Ethiopian side, you are possessing the ball, creating chances, and again scoring chances. It would have been a different scoreboard, Ronnie, into the just minutes played at the Technical Center in Njoro.
Some improvement there from the Zanzibar Queen, just like it was for Team Djibouti. Definitely, the scoreline with 32 minutes played just shows you how football in Zanzibar, just like it is improving in Uganda, though in Uganda it is improving on a high rate, it is, trust me, improving also in the land of Zanzibar.
Tadese Temesegen Nyambon Asras Nanga Bekele back to Nyambon. Bekele again down to Daniels, looking for Mesa Temesegen. Get away by Kalsa. Back to Daniels. Ethiopia enjoying the bit of the possession. The goalkeeper Tarikoa into the hold Bagena. Enjoys the touch here, and again down to Bekele. Nelados Bekele for Daniels. Tadese. Temesegen Messi. Ethiopia onto the move here, looking for Kalsa Argash. Mr. Uyabai Loza Abiran again, a chance here for the losing side with only 9 to play onto the first stanza. You're live on FIFA TV. Cecafa Women Challenge Cup for the year 2022.
Going past history, trust me, and the way the Zanzibar side are playing, trust me, there is much improvement. But for how long will they manage to defend the Ethiopian Lucy, who are attacking from all corners of the pitch here at the FIFA Technical Center in Jeru? That remains to be witnessed here.
Argash, Kalsa Argash again. Mr. Weir by the Zanzibar central defender, back to Temesegen Messi. Looks back to Daniels. And again Tadese flows the ball back to the goalkeeper Bagena, who looks to be a little bit into the holiday because Ethiopia enjoying the possession. Daniels again for Ethiopia. Messi Temesegen. Temesegen again. Argash, read it. Asras Nanga looking for that touch to go on to Maiden Sehilu, and again Maiden. Asras Nanga losing possession. Zanzibari, we go Magoma, walked away by Mwavita Muba. Again, good control by the central defender down to Mesetemes again. Nyambon. Back to Getnet Neredos. Kidist Daniels. This Heyu Tadese back to Kidisit. And again the ball back to Bethlehem Bekele, the central defender. Salih Humeldin. Kalsa Bekele. Temesegen. And again Bekele. Read it. Down to Salihu. Looks back to the defender here. Ethiopia coming down and down, controlling the tempo, controlling the pressure onto the moves here. Temesegen Messi. Zanzibari players trying to defend in very well. Multiple numbers into the defense line for the Zanzibar Queens. Nyambon Vien. Selihu. Ball cleared away by Sada Said. Played back here by Temesegen. Lozabe onto the control. Temesegen again. Nyamboni. Looks Neredos. Read it as Asras Nanga. Interception away down to the goalkeeper from Nyambon Vien.
Lawrence, the Zanzibar Queens are yet to register any attempt on the goal of the Ethiopian Lucy. It is proving to be a one-sided match with just less than 10 minutes to end the first stanza here at the FIFA Technical Center in Jeru.
Zabira looking for the support and looking for that ball. Very good pass again from Temesegen Messi. And again, a player caught offside was Argash Ekalsa. Zanzibar looking forward for the first attempt onto the Lucy goal. Looks to be a little bit difficult. And again, Ethiopia not giving the Zanzibar the chance to put this third ball around. Zanzibar player controlling the ball, of course, multiple numbers from the Ethiopian players trying to come into that attack. Mwabita Muba. Bit of the bad ball here, and now going to throw in for Ethiopia. 37 minutes played. We are live on FIFA TV. Temesegen Nyambon Vien. Nyambon down to Temesegen. Lozabera. Selihu controls. Selihu. Again looking for winning a corner. Instead, that looks to be Getnet Neredos. Right back player, the technical bench for the Lucy. Enjoying the proceedings here at the FIFA Technical Center in Njero.
Talking about or going by rankings by FIFA, of course, Ethiopia is the best country in the Cecafa region as they lie in 123rd position.
Corner here for Ethiopian side, Nyambon Vien. South Sudan born player, but of course now changing the nationality to the Ethiopian side, Lozabera. Shot here from Ridatas Nanga. Miss chance again. Taken away by Selihu. And again Selihu. Very blessed the whistle here for the free kick to the Lucy side. Pushed down, that was Maiden Sehilu. And again the captain here, Loza Abera. Coming on for this, looking for number 2. That will be number 3 into this game. Loza Abera looking for a brace today. Making things happen. Plays for Kamancho. Ethiopian Bank to the Ethiopian Super League. To the women's side. Loza Abera with a chance here from Loza Abera. Down to Zuena Yassin.
In a match, or in yesterday's match that was played between Burundi and Djibouti, we did see some 2 Burundi, so rather Djibouti players veiling up. In this very match, we are seeing all players of Zanzibar putting on.
Chance here for Ethiopia. Loza Abera. Can she score? No! The goalkeeper with a fine save here. And again, ball clocked away. That was good game reading from the goalkeeper Zwenerson, preventing Loza Abera to go on for a brace.
Great stop from the custodian to deny the experienced player and the MVP in Ethiopian women football, Loza Abera, to bag a brace here. What a stop and what a save it was.
Gisela, of course, adding a couple of options into the waiting. Asras Nanga and Algash Kalas. Loza Abera looking for a chance to score again. One would say he would have gone into a cross to find Asras Nanga, and Algash Kalsa decided to go in for a tap in, and the goalkeeper was standing onto the way here for the Zanzibar side. 40 minutes played. We are live at the FUFA Technical Center in Njero. 5 minutes to play to the end of the first stanza here in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup, live on FUFA TV and live on the official FUFA social media platforms.
Just like I was saying, Ethiopia are the best team going by FIFA rankings. That is on the side of women, as they are ranked 123. One would be surprised because when you look at teams like Tanzania, that is the most successful club in the Cecafa Women Championship. Trust me, you would hardly believe that Ethiopia is ranked higher than teams like Uganda, teams like Kenya, and of course teams like Tanzania that are the most successful side in the Cecafa women history.
Goalkeeper Zuwere Yasin, Agnes Milanzi, Omar launching a bit of the heavy ball here. Again down to the Ethiopian advantage. Tadesse Bizehiyo. Daniels back to Tadesse. Temesegen for Ethiopia. Down to Daniels. Back to Temesegen. Ethiopia commanding away the midfield here. Looking for Loza Abera, Argash Seilu. Asras Nanga to shoot from a range. And the goalkeeper onto the save. And finally, the goalkeeper's winner, finding the best of the save here. Good chance again from the Lucy.
Just like it was yesterday for team that is Djibouti, with their goalkeeper Dumbia proving to be the father and the mother of the side. A goalkeeper of team Zanzibar is also proving to be doing the same here against the Ethiopian Lucy, pulling off save after save to try and deny the Ethiopia Lucy. Big save it was there.
Asras Nanga with the run here, collected away and pushed away. Going in for a free kick to the Zanzibar side. That was a good chance here for Maiden Saileho, leaving that ball away to Ridet Asras Nanga to shoot that ball away with the blockbuster. And again, lucky enough, goalkeeper was standing besides and not for rather into an opposite direction. But of course, that would be another chance here for the Lucy side. Ball bouncing down, finally the goalkeeper collecting that ball away. Zanzibar survive onto the occasion. 2 minutes to play at the end of the first half here at the FUFA Technical Center in Njiri. Referee Diana Murungi from Uganda. Nyambon VN down to Daniels. Temesegen Messi. Argash a little bit far from this touch here from Messi Temesegen. Zanzibari Asha Bakali. Asha Bakali again. Taken down here by Bekele. Lozabera into the waiting. Asras Nanga trying to attempt for an attack. Cleared away from danger from Mwavita Moba. Going in for a retake of the throw to the Zanzibar national team side. 4 p.m. we'll see Tanzania taking on South Sudan. Second game in Group B action. Temes again Melsi. Merados looking for the support. Down to Bekele. Bekele Daniels back to Bekele again. Seconds to play to the end of the 45. Nyambon Daniels. Lozabera controls. Back to Daniels. Launched away to Arigash Kalsa. Again Arigash Kalsa for Ethiopia. Arigash again. Lost away from Arigash, but onto the block here from Aisha Baka.
A great defending from Aisha Baka. Just like I was saying in yesterday's game against between Burundi and that was Djibouti. We did see 2 players from Djibouti availing up, and in this very game we are seeing quite a number of players putting on head stockings, of course in respect of their Islamic religion. Trust me, with that gesture, football and religion are communicating on the pitch here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru.
29 seconds to play to the 1 net added to the 45. You're live on FUFA TV, your home of Ugandan sport. And it's a Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Mesa again for Ethiopia. Mesa again. Asras Nanga. The other way by Movita Moba. Nyambon Bien controls. Down to Bekele. And the referee from Uganda, Diana Murungi, blows the halftime whistle from the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. Group B action. First game of the day. That say Ethiopia, of course, through Arigash Kalsa and Loza Abera, leading Zanzibar Queens by 2-0.
Arigash, Tadese, and Shad Chen, Loza Abera.
The part of the analysis. Ronnie, what is expected the second 45 minutes? Ethiopia leading onto the move here, and Ethiopia read it as Asras Nanga with a shot, but finally flagged onto by the first assistant, and will be a free kick here for Zanzibar.
Of course, the second half is on, but just like I said in the match between Burundi and Djibouti, nothing much will change. All Zanzibar have to do is to try and ensure they don't concede many goals. But just like it was in the first stanza, Lawrence, trust me, Ethiopia are going to be dominant just like they were in the first stanza.
Ball taken away again by Temesegen. Temesegen down to Tadese. Ethiopia again waiting for an early going to the second half as it was into the first half. Argash pulled away. Ethiopia have a chance to take it on here. That was Argash Kalsa on the move here for the Lucy. Lozabera, the player who scored the second goal of the game. Ethiopia winning the bronze medal in 2016 when they beat Uganda by 4-1 in that classification match. Have a free kick to take it on. Lozabera scoring 5 goals into that tournament when Uganda hosted. Not forgetting 2018 when Rwanda played 4 games, losing 2 and winning 2, collecting 6 points. Mesa Temesegen looking for number 3 onto the mark. Temesegen Macy. Ethiopia taken over by the defender. Loza above the shot, blocked away. Again back to Kalsa. Kalsa looking for Loza Abira. Kalsa again for Ethiopia looking for Loza Abira. A good defending from Mwajuma Abdullahi with a bit of the interception. Zanzibari Bekele. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 2. We are into the second 45 minutes live on Fufa TV, your home of Ugandan sport. A player down here for the Zanzibar Queen side.
Of course, a Commercial Bank of Ethiopia are the first team, or we are the first team to represent Ethiopia in the CAF Champions League Women Edition on the Cecafa level. But of course, they didn't make it to the final tournament that was held in Egypt last year, and that was because they lost in the finals to Vihiga, where Uganda Crested Cranes midfielder Joan Nabiri plies her trade. Of course, in the starting lineup, they do have only one player in the name of Bizahi Tadese Aimeku.
Bizahi Tadese Aimeku, not forgetting Commercial Bank of Ethiopia winning 4 titles to the Ethiopian Football Women's Super League 2014-2012, not forgetting 2021 and 2015, and of course the debut also having 4 titles onto their mark, 2011, 16 and 17 plus 2018 into a row for the debut. Those are 8 leagues in between 2 teams, the debut and Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Good performance there for the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Not forgetting Loza Abera trades with a Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Had the very best of the tournament in the Cecafa Zone Women qualifiers last year when they beat Lady Doves on the semi-finals from the kicks onto the penalty mark. 4 minutes played of the second half. Temesegen, Macy, Loza Abera shoots against the goalkeeper. Fine save from the goalkeeper again.
Fine save from the goalkeeper, that is Zuena Yassin. No wonder she was trusted with the responsibility of being captain of the Zanzibar side, just like she was in the first half. She is doing the same here in the second half, saving, making save after save to ensure she denies the Ethiopia Lucy.
Asras Nanga a player caught offside. I like to be knowing what will be coming on to her way here. That was part of the good passing here from the Lucy side, and good combination from the 2 lads coming in from the southern part of Ethiopia. Zanzibar, Rizek Mohammed. Seilu, read it. Loza, looking for it again. Interception away. Seilu. Push down here the free kick for Ethiopia, and the coach Pharaoh Eli Gabriel for Ethiopia, Nyamboni. That's Temesegen. Lozabera. Temesegen again. Tadese crosses, blocked away. Again, the flag is up finally to left back player Tadese Bizeheyo. Tadese also played for the Ethiopian side in the Cecafa under 20 last year. Lozabera starting the way of the free kick to the Zanzibar side. Siwazuri Omari on for the ball. Taken down here by Hailu. Zanzibar making a change, finding Redet. Dawa coming in for Rizik. The corner here for Ethiopian Lucy, leaving it away to Redet as Rasnanga. Chance again for Ethiopia to mark it on to 3. Asra Senanga with the corner for Ethiopia. The chance to get a chance with the rebound here from Bekele, blocked away. Again, Zanzibar survived. Daniels read it with a bit of the cross. Ethiopia, the goalkeeper fumbles again. Loza Bera cleared away by the defender Agnes Milanzi.
Great clearance, of course, from the defense. Just like I said, it's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be a tough time for the Zanzibar Queens defenders and the entire team. The Ethiopian Lucy, given their tic-tac style of play, it is always going to be hard for the Zanzibar side to probably get into this game. A tough afternoon they are heading for, especially with the second half and a few minutes remaining into this match.
Zanzibar onto the receiving end for the just a few minutes played into the second half as Rasnanga read it. Goes in for another chance here to the Ethiopian side as Rasnanga with a touch here looking for Lozabera. Can Ethiopia find the back of the net? No. And again a heavy shot here from that is Hailu into the skies there for the Lucy, creating chances. Of course, having 2 goals played for the 7 minutes into the second half here live on FIFA TV, the home of Vegan Sport.
Talking about the Ethiopia Lucy, of course, their first international match came on 22nd September 2022, and it was against the Uganda Crested Cranes. That game ending 2-0 in favor of the Ethiopia Lucy. And talking about their biggest win, it did come on 10th April 2021 against South Sudan. That game that was played in Addis Ababa with the Lucy beating South Sudan 11-0. And talking about their biggest defeat, this one came in 2003 on 9th October against Nigeria in that game where they lost 7-0 in Lagos.
Lozabera losing possession again. Takes the ball away, Lozabera for Ethiopia. Temes again, Macy rolls the ball back down to the goalkeeper Tarikua Bagena. Bagena down to Bekele. Nyambon controls. Jambon for Redet. Looking for Loza. Again Loza Abera. Can he score the brace? Onto the mark, and again Loza Abera. That's no mistake. And the Lucy are flying high. The land of origins is flying high. This must be good news to the people back into Addis Ababa.
Loza Abera scores the second goal his third goal here in the match against Zanzibar. Second here on the evening. Born and raised in Addis Ababa, born on the 2nd of November 1997, currently playing for Durami. She is one of the players to watch. She is no wonder Ethiopia's all-time top scorer. Look at the run, but what a pass for her to execute that final ball into the back of the net. The skipper is leading by example. 3-0 Ethiopia.
Trust me, Lozabera, but of course not forgetting that assist from Redet Ashraf Nanga. And trust me, write the name Redet somewhere. The future will need it. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 3 in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. You're live on FIFA TV and from the FIFA Technical Center here in Njeru.
How did Ethiopia miss out on making it at the Alcon? But of course, it was because of the Crested Cranes. They are indeed one of the biggest teams in Africa. No wonder they are the best teams basing on the FIFA women rankings in 123 position. Ethiopia are very good. Ethiopia, trust me, with their style of play, Ethiopia are a team to beat. Turu Iguru Kwasi, Ethiopia.
Zanzibar, Mwamba Muba, and again, chance taken away. 10 minutes played of the second half. You're live on Fufa TV and we're enjoying the moments into the women's football here. Trust me, a bit of the talents here from the Ethiopian side. Ethiopian lose again. Loza Abera crosses this time around. Read it! Looking for a chance here. But again, deflected that way into a corner.
Redet and Abela combo is proving to be a big point here for the Ethiopians taking on Zanzibar. Just like I said, Redet was joint top scorer in the under-20 World Cup qualifier with 7 goals on joint with Nigerian Flourish Sebastian, and Rosa Abela in the Ethiopian Premier League. She has been top scorer in different occasions: 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 and 2019. Trust me, she is a top gun.
Chance here for Ethiopia with a bit of the header from the defender Daniels. Next to be a Bekele Bethlehem here for the Lucy side, and again players forming there for the Pharaoh Haile Gabro coach side. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 3 in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Ethiopia will see Tanzania sorting it out with South Sudan. Win here for Ethiopia, that is Atadese. Mesete again. Kalsa Argash. Get down to Sewazura Omal. Throwing here for Zanzibar. You're live on Fufa TV, your home of Canaan Sport. We're live and we're bringing you again the action from the AFCON qualifiers. You're gonna taking on Niger on the 8th in Chitende. Not forgetting, you're gonna playing up against Algeria in Algiers come the 4th of this very month. That will be on Saturday. The first game of the campaign where Uganda has Niger, Algeria and Tanzania into the same pool. Daniels down to Bekele for Ethiopia, clocking on to an hour played at the FUFA Technical Center, Nyambon VN. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 3. Chance here for Zanzibar to take it on long ball. Heavy ball here from Wigo Mangoma. Hailu. Again Hailu for Ethiopia. Narados. Down to Bekele. Temes again. Back to Bekele. Temes again. Melsi. Good passing here. Ethiopia looking for another. What a goal here. And what a mess here. That would have been a worldie again for the Lucy.
The Messiah of Zanzibar once again rises to the occasion to deny the Ethiopian Lucy. From there would be goal number 4 here.
Chance here for Ethiopia to find the back of the net. Asras Nanga clicks the ball away with the chance and the save from the goalkeeper, but again not enough with the chance to the Ethiopian side. Looks to be a corner there for the Lucy. The referee says it will be a corner for the Lucy side, and read it, Asras Nanga leaves the ball away onto the captain and the skipper. That may be Loza Abra. A chance again from Mese Temesege. The goalkeeper was seen off her line, and Mese trying to attempt from a range, making a change here for the Ethiopian national team side. Pitukani player coming in for Aregash Kausa. Aregash has scored the first goal of the game here for the Lucy.
Of course, a player coming on in Bitugani for team that is Ethiopia, turns out for team Addis Ababa City in Ethiopia, and was born on the 25th of that is November 2004. A great player she is, and expect more attacking force for team Ethiopia.
Corner for Ethiopia with the chance again. Zanzibar survive onto the occasion here. What was the corner there for from Loza Abera? Bit Kanwari comes in for Aregash Kausa, the Ethiopian national team. We're live on Fufa TV and live on the official Fufa social media platforms. The defender Mabiba Mwabita Muba. Bekele. Bekele down to Bitcoin, one of the longest serving players to the Ethiopian national team ladies side. Back to Bekele. Looking for Nyambon. Again, Nyambon slipping onto the ground. And the energy from Nyambon. Daniels. Bizeyu Tadese. Bitkanware. Again, Bitkanware. Long touch again from Bitkan. A little bit heavier for Reddit Asra Snanga. The time is running away for the Lucy to grab up some bit of the goals here, to go off onto this mark with a bit of the heavy goal difference, as it was into the first game yesterday when Burundi beat Djibouti by 3-0. Ethiopia looking on to mark that record, to score more and get the advantage onto the Zanzibar Queens. Meredos.
Of course, with the score line so far at 3-0, it implies that the Zanzibar Queens have now conceded 50 goals ever since they started taking part in the Cecafa Women Championship. That was in the first edition that was held in 2016.
When you form Neredos getting it. Zanzibar attempting to control, back to Neredos getting it. Hailu turns away. Good turn from Hailu. Again to Loza Abera. Loza Abera. Ridadas Radanga with the blessing again with the chance to work for the fine save. What a chance it was to the Lucy.
Big save again from Zuena Yasin, the mother, the father, the guardian, and trust me, she is the grandparent of Team Zanzibar. Where would Zanzibar be? How would the scoreline be without if Zuena Yasin wasn't in the goal for Team Zanzibar? Big save from the custodian, and trust me, she is proving to be everything. She is proving to be the savior for Team Zanzibar, despite trailing at 3-0 here at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru.
Zanzibar national team medics have gone into the pitch to give some medical attention onto the goalkeeper after that fine save from the Reddit Asras Nanga shot. A good move again, knocked away from Lozabera, looking for a simple tap in with 1 or 2 to look for our counterpart, Reddit Asras Nanga. Remember, Reddit has created 2 goals for Loza Abera, and of course, Loza Abera looking for the same way to make it happen for the player. They come from the same region, from the southern part of Ethiopia. That is Reddit Asras Nanga. Zuena Yasin into much trouble, and that's if the goalkeeper doesn't come onto his feet. It will be too much trouble for the Zanzibar side. Prevent a couple of goals to go into the sticks here for the Zanzibar. Referee Dana Murunji, 64 played. We are live on FUFA TV. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 3. This is the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. That was a move of Loza Abera. Unselfishly plays the ball back to Asras Nanga. Asras Nanga attempts to go to the celebrations. Little did you know that the goalkeeper will be marking onto that punch, and the corner for Ethiopia. Loza Abera standing onto this one, looking for number 4. And again, looks to be Ethiopia are making another change with only 25 minutes to play to the end of the 90. We are live on FUFA TV. This is the FUFA Technical Center. Enjoy the host venue for the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Ethiopia making a very good change here, introducing a new player onto the pitch to give some firepower onto the Lucy side. Again, they have a bit of the corner here from Loza Abera, the captain. Again, a corner here for Ethiopian side. Looks to be Ariet Odong Ojo. Is the player that has been introduced onto the pitch here for Ethiopia.
And shot 21, Meadin Sahilu is replaced by shot.
Again, they have a bit of the corner looking for a chance to score. Loza Abera with the corner, and again a header from Ariet Odong. A missed chance here, cleared away down to the other side of the pitch.
something common between these two sides, that is the Zanzibar Queens and the Ethiopian Lucy, is either side, none of the teams have any foreign based players, as they all ply their trade in their respective local leagues.
Looks to be Nigisit Bekele Haile, and again Harriet Odong are the players that have been introduced onto the pitch. Chance here for Zanzibar. Can they buy in the back of the net with a shot? Looks to be much of a cross, cleared away, but again heavier and heavier for Wigo Wagoma.
Nani free.
Harriet Odong coming in for Naldo's Getnet to the Ethiopian side.
Of course, a player, Harriet Adong, that is coming on. She was born on 25th, that was in September 2004, and she currently plays at Addis Ababa City, just in the capital of Ethiopia, that is Addis Ababa.
This controlled away by Aswas Nanga. Wigo Mangoma. Meseteme Segen collects the ball away. Bitcon Nyambon down to Bekele, back to Kidisit Daniels. The goalkeeper Yetalikuwa Bagana taking a bit of a time to take it away. Tadese Temesegen Bitcon Ware losing the ball away to Mwajuma Abdullahi. Tries to cross, controlled away down here by Lozabera. Aswas Nanga again with a bit of the pass here. Ethiopia looking for a chance. Harriet Odong tries to put that ball back around the goal area, but again confirming Nigisit coming in for Maiden. Good chance again for Ethiopia, and again that was very good of the pass that came in from Aswas Nanga. That would have been the third assist for Aswas Nanga in only one game. 2-4 Lozabera, and again 2 goals for Lozabera. Assisting away, that is really Aswas Nanga. Free kick here for the Zanzibar side. Clocking out to 70 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center in Njoro. Ethiopia leading Zanzibar Queens by 3-0.
Rebuilding is the mission that the Ethiopia Lucy are on to, especially in this edition of the Cecafa Women Championship. From the under-20 side that played in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, trust me, out of the 20 players that are in this team in this edition, 14.
Again, Ethiopia, Aswas Nanga tries to find the back of the net, but finally the flag was up again. Aswas Nanga angry to find the back of the net, but again caught and flagged offside into this move. What a chance again to the Lucy.
Big chance again for the Lucy, only to be denied by the offside flag. Just like I said, there is no chance. I don't see Zanzibar coming back into this game. It is a one-sided game, and it is proving every minute that goes on that it is a one-sided game. Ethiopia Lucy dominating this game. Trust me, Lawrence.
Losing positions. I'll read it as Ross Nangafu. Bekele onto the chase here. That's a bit of the good defending under pressure from Bethlehem Bekele. Nyembon VN controls. Not on pressure. Lays the ball down to Kidis Daniels. Again for Ethiopia. Down to Harriet Odong. Mesetems again. Bitcon Warren. Mesetems again. Down to Nyamboni VN. Good pass again from Nyamboni. Looking for Harriet Odong. Tadese. Harriet Odong. It's been flagged offside here for the Ethiopian side. Claims coming in from the head coach of the Ethiopian side, Haile Gabriel Pharaoh, claiming that was not an offside move, but again the fourth official had to clarify onto the matters. Bitkan Arit Odong, Temesegen Macy looking for a chance to pass that ball away, looking for a negist. Again, Negist Bekele was a kind of a again Zanzibar technical bench. The coaches and the substitutions here planning out to grab a point here, which looks to be a little bit difficult and a little bit of the heavy hurdle as we're heading into the final 15 minutes of the game. Free kick, that looks to be a free kick here for the Ethiopian side. Nyamboni Vien standing onto this one for Ethiopia. Can they take up the chance? Vien Nyamboni with a bit of the free kick here, looking for number 4, Lozabero with the brace. Not forgetting Aragash Kalsa scoring the first goal. Yeah, into Group B action. Nyamboni Vien launches a very heavy ball. Ethiopia with a bit of the header, and again find the back of the net. What a super header and what a finish.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? What a way to score the fourth goal. The celebration for me just said it all. It was a great cross in a form of a free kick and a great header for Ethiopia Lucy to make it for goal number 4. And trust me, Ethiopia become the team with the most number of goals in this ongoing Cecafa Women Championship in Njeru.
Number 4 for the Lucy, and again number 1 for the central defender Daniel Kidisti. There's a little bit of the good finish here through the header. Powerful free kick launched in by Nyambon Vien. And again, read it, Asras Nanga is the player to score into this game. But trust me, the game is still on Ethiopia, trying to create chances. Nyambon Vien had dropped into the center of the park here, creating chances, passing the ball on the pitch, blocking onto the tackles from the Zanzibar Queens. Bitukani, Ware, a chance here for Ethiopia to look for another goal, and what a brilliant masterpiece. That's class from the Lucy. Number 5 for Ethiopia.
Goal number 5, and trust me, Lawrence, just like we anticipated, it is proving to be a goal-gallowing encounter. But what a pass from skipper Rose Abala. Unselfishly lays in the ball and finds a teammate to make it 5 for Ethiopia. Was it ruled out for offside?
No, that was a little bit of the offside here. Used to be the goal was not. Used to be the goal did not stand here for.
Just a quarter an hour to go, Lawrence. Trust me, Ethiopia are proving to be a problem for team Zanzibar. Of course, with a quarter an hour to play, Ethiopia still has chances of scoring the highest goal so far in the ongoing Cecafa Women Challenge Cup here in the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru.
Bit Kanwale therefore. Again, Ethiopia looking for a chance here down to the goalkeeper. That was a good pass down to Bekele Negisit. Looks to be that goal would not stand for the Ethiopian side. Bitkan Warren, Nyambon Vien, Temesegen Macy, Bitkan Warren, Tadese, Nyambon again with a chance. Ethiopia with a chance and a save from the goalkeeper.
Again, goalkeeper Zuena Yassin rises to the occasion to deny the Ethiopia Lucy. Just like I said, just like Naume was doing for team Djibouti yesterday, Zuena is doing the same. And trust me, if she wasn't in the goalpost this afternoon, we would be witnessing a number of goals. But because of her, she is the reason the scoreline is still at 4 for team Ethiopia.
Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 4. And not forgetting the Bekele Negist goal was ruled out after the offside flag was raised up onto that move. Beat Kanwarin down to Harriet Odong. Speed the Odong Harriet. Looks for space, crosses, looking for Loza Abera. That was good defending yet again from the Zanzibar Queens defense line. What a way of defending from Agnes Bilanzi.
Great defending, of course, from Team Zanzibar. Just like I said at the start of second half, the only thing Zanzibar can do is not to allow so many goals to go past them. Otherwise, this match, it was inevitable for the Ethiopia Lucy not to win it with quite an impressive goal margin.
It's a cooling break again into the second 45 minutes. We're live on Fufa TV. Zanzibar 0, Ethiopia 4 in the first Group B game of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Good chance again for Ethiopian to take it on for the 3 points today. This is the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. What a break here to Tarikua. Looks to be a little bit of the holiday to the Ethiopian goalkeeper. Lozabera scoring a brace. And again, Bekele goal ruled out after the flag was raised onto the offside move. 4 p.m. will see Tanzania tussling it out with South Sudan. Will be the second game of the day, and again live on Fufa TV. That will be Group E action, match day 1. We'll be coming back here tomorrow with a couple of fixtures to be played. That was a very
thumping header. A thumping header it was. Trust me, Lawrence.
That was goal number 4 from the central defender, Kidist Daniels. That's the gaffer there for Zanzibar, Mr. Ali Abdul Mutik Haji, giving him the instructions onto the girls here before they go into the final 12 official minutes. And again, the 4th official are sending other players back onto the pitch here for the final action of the game. Again, we'll be heading into the final minutes of this game live on Fufa TV. Ethiopia again onto this move. Thrown taken away. Temes again Maisi. Tadese. Arieta Dong. And Nyambani with a shot onto the stanchion. Zanzibar survive. Ashraf Nanga losing it away. And again Ashraf Nanga grabbing the ball away into the very positive chance here to the Ethiopian side. Loza Abera.
Great trial from the Ethiopian Lucy. Great technique. The way she shot that ball, trust me, it was intended, and the technique was very perfect. Unlucky to be denied by the crossbar.
Bekele, Loza Abera looking for it. A chance here for Ethiopia. Can they find number 5 and the goalkeeper with the some save here?
Trust me, Zuena Yassin is proving, just like I've been saying it, she is proving, and without a doubt, she is the reason the scoreline is at 4. She is saving every minute. She is making save after save. Trust me, she will hugely contend for the goalkeeper of the tournament with the likes of Naume for team, that is team Djibouti.
Communication.
Tomorrow we'll see. And the goalkeeper with the fumble here. That was a very risky play from the goalkeeper. Now, after making a couple of saves into the second stanza, that would have been a glorious chance for the Lucy side. Hasabe will be coming in for Bekele, the central defender for Ethiopia.
Confirmation of a substitution for Ethiopia.
Of course, Hasabe Musogila is a defender born on the 27th of March 1996. She is a player who also turns out for defending champions, that is in a women football in Ethiopia team, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia.
Corner coming in from Loza Abera for playing for the 9 full remaining minutes onto the clock. We're live on FIFA TV. Loza Abera standing in for the corner. Hasabe coming in for Bethlehem Bekele for Ethiopia. Ethiopian substitution. Loza Abera the corner. Loza Abera. As Nanga heads a little bit far away. Chance again was the for the Ethiopian side. That was Hasabe. Tomorrow we'll be coming back to action into Group A that will see Djibouti versus Uganda at 1 p.m. Not forgetting Rwanda taking on Burundi at 4 p.m. in the evening. We're live on FIFA TV, and of course the games will be live. And not forgetting on the official as FIFA social media platforms. 8 minutes to play. Tanzania coming back onto your screens at 4 p.m. up against South Sudan. Nyambon Vien. Hasabe. Back down to Hasabe. Loza Abera. Back to Hasabe. Nyambon Vien. Nyambon Vien again. Ethiopia onto the mark. Looking for Bekele Negist. Bitkanware losing possession. Swansea Omari. Hasabe. Lifted away by Mwajuma. Abdullahi. Launches a very heavy ball down onto the other side of the pitch. And of course, Ethiopia defending him very well. Looking for number 5 before the 90-minute mark. Bitkanware. Ken Bitkanware losing possession for Ethiopia. Sada Said. Abdullahi tries to cross in, but taken down here by Loza Abera. Bitkanware losing it away. Mary. Tachia from Dama. Again Habase for Ethiopia. Bitkanware. That is a very good ball down to Loza Abera with acres of space, and the flag is up down to the captain, Loza Abera.
Again, a flag is put up for offside to deny Captain Loza Abera from a would-be a hat-trick. Just in case she scores her third goal, she will be the first player to net a hat-trick in the ongoing Cecafa Women Championship in Nigeria. She is already now joint top scorer with the likes of Fazila Ikwapot of the Uganda Crested Cranes.
Free kick here for Zanzibar side. Temes again, Macy. Chance here for Ethiopia. Can they grab up number 5? Good defending away from Mavuta Moba. Denying really Asras Nange chance to put it away for the last 5 minutes played of the game. Corner here for Ethiopia. And the top in here looks to be number 5 for Ethiopia. Read it Asras. No, not read it actually. That's the defender, central defender actually. Kidis Daniels onto a brace for today. Ethiopia 5. Zanzibar 1, with only 4 to play at the FIFA Technical Center, and enjoying Ethiopia craving for more goals into this game.
Kidis Zeleke Daniel becomes the first defender to score a brace in this ongoing Cecafa Women Championship. Born on 23rd November 1999, and she turns out for a team that is Shameheme in Ethiopia. What a way, what a tournament that is turning out to be for defender Shemek Daniel.
Hasabe for Ethiopia again. Have only a few to play to score 6, but again they still have 5. Again, Ethiopia have the bit of the time. Bit Kanware. Again, bit Kanware. Down to Arieta Dong for Ethiopia. Odong finds a bit of the space. Odong crosses. Chance for Aswas Nanga, and Ethiopia Rosa Abela into the skies. What a chance again for the Lucy.
Another chance for skipper Abela, only to be denied after her effort going inches, so rather miles over the bar. Had she scored that goal, trust me, it was going to be the first hat-trick in this ongoing Cecafa Women Championship.
3 minutes to play to the end of the 90. Zanzibar Queen 0, Lucy 5 of Ethiopia. Ball carried away by Agnes Milanzi. Again, Zanzibar with a chance. Goalkeeper trying to take a bit of his time here. Bit of her time rather. Nyamboni Vieni. Hasabe. Again to Bitkan Warren. Bitkan again. Looking for Ridet Asras Nanga. That was too heavy for Ridet Asras Nanga. Asras Nanga looking for the goal. Tried her name onto the card, onto the scorers for the Lucy for this very afternoon. Denied opportunity to score number 1. Temesegin. Again Temesegin. Ethiopia, very good block here from Mwambita Muba. Chance here for Zanzibar side. Blocked away by Mr. Temesegin. To be 3 here for Zanzibar. Good chance for Ridet Asras Nanga. The adjusted from the goalkeeper here. Waiting on to the additional minutes, and against the prayer that will be coming in from the Zanzibar side, because facing it rough into their first game of the Group B action. Loza Bear again. Hasabe onto the run here for Ethiopia. Taking Hasabe for Ethiopia, taking it away. Ethiopian advantage. Crosses. Either way by Agnes Milanzi. Bit Kanware. Again Bit Kanware. Ethiopia onto the move, and the goalkeeper. The fine take here with only 20 seconds to play.
Just after this match, the Ethiopia Lucy will do return in action on Saturday, 4th June, against Tanzania. An interesting match it will be, trust me. The Lucy's, that when they'll be taking on Cecafa's most successful club in women championship, that is the Tanzania Kilimanjaro Starlets.
Asabe for Ethiopia. Nyambon Viene. 2 minutes of additional time at the FUFA Technical Center here in Njeru. Bit Kanware. Again, Bit Kanware for Arieta Dong. Arieta Dong again. Odong commits space. Odong shoots away. 4 fumbles. And finally, they'll be getting a corner here. What a chance again for Arieta Odong. The game changer to the Lucy side.
course, big chance for the Lucies to make it a 6. But again, the goalkeeper did pull off a save before the defender cleared the ball into the corner, as well to see what will come out of it.
Croatia taken by the goalkeeper. 3 seconds to the end of the additional 2 minutes. We're live at the FIFA Technical Center in Njero, and you're live on FIFA TV. I'll be coming back at 4 p.m. in the game between Tanzania versus South Sudan. Asfas Nanga. And again, Asfas Nanga for Ethiopia. Asfas Nanga shoots away, looking for a chance, but denied. The goal kick here for Zanzibar Queens. For TV, the home of Ugandan sport. Again, the referee comes on for another substitution to the Zanzibar Queens side.
Last substitution, but of course, with that substitution, one would say they've just brought in a player that is coming on for team Zanzibar, probably not to concede more than 5 goals. With the result at 5-0, they are satisfied with that result. With that sub, I don't think even the substitute will have a touch on the ball, only for a few seconds to play here.
A few seconds to play to the end of the game today. Bit can win for Ethiopia. Zanzibar enjoying moments, trying to going for the final attack here. Ethiopia leading by 5-0. Nyambon Vien. Temes again, Maisi. Hafida coming in for we go. Ethiopia onto the mark. Asfas Nanga. Naide chance away. Ariete Dong. Dong Harriet here for South Sudan. Pushing away the Zanzibar player. Going in for the pick to the Zanzibar national team side. Trust me, this will be the last kick of the ball here in the first game of Group B action. The Zanzibar trailing by 5-0. Coming back at 4 p.m. Between the game between Tanzania and South Sudan will be another great encounter between the 2-time champions and South Sudan. And again, the referee from Uganda, Dana Mrungi, blows the final whistle to mark the end of the proceedings at the FIFA Technical Center here in Njero for the first game of the day in Group B action that have seen Ethiopia beat Zanzibar by 5-0. We'll be live at 4 p.m. And next game between Tanzania, they'll be taking on South Sudan. Don't go away. Live on FIFA TV, your home of Ugandan sport.
At 4 p.m. South Sudan versus Tanzania.